Good morning, Andy Lockwood from Lockwood College Consulting, doing a little coffee talk today. And this is part of an ongoing experiment I have to sort through these several hundred worth of questions that Pearl and I have received over the past 2 years from parents just like you who attend our live presentations and our webinars and fire in questions via email. So perhaps I will be addressing your question, and if you have a question, then just pop it right here in comments, and just hopefully you're joining me for coffee wherever you are. So that's a good prop. So today I'm going to address a question about early decision, and this comes from Melissa. This was from August of 2016, so this summer. And I'm not going to attempt to pronounce her last name because I see a lot of consonants and not enough vowels, so it's built for me to stumble on. And her burning question was, do you recommend early decision? So I'm going to mark that off. Here's the deal with early decision. Some of which you know, some of which you probably don't know. Early decision, of course, helps your ability or your chances of getting in to the college of your choice. Now, just as a little bit of background, there's a difference between early decision and early action and restricted early action and ED2 and all that. I'm not going to cover all those because we only have about 5 minutes for each one of these videos. But suffice it to say that early decision means that if you apply to that particular college, early decision, that means that if they let you in, you are obligated to go. That's in a nutshell. I'm going to go through the exceptions, but in a nutshell, that's what it means. There's a few problems with it. Number one, just kind of philosophically, I guess, not to be too esoteric, but how can a minor, a 17-year-old kid, sign a contract when legally a minor lacks the capacity to bind himself that way through early decision? Well, anyway, I'm just putting that aside, but that always kind of bothered me about it. The thing that you'll never hear from your guidance counselor about early decision is that if you get in and you then get a financial aid award that is subpar, that is not what you were hoping for, you can get out of your quote-unquote obligation of early decision that binds you to going there. That is the generally accepted practice from every college that adheres to the principles that bind most colleges. It's on the model common application early decision agreement. You'll have to see that. Now, here's why you'll never hear this from guidance counselors. Guidance counselors have a different agenda than you might have for your kid or your kid might have. Certainly that I have for my clients as an independent college counselor who wants nothing other than the best for each family. Now, guidance counselors, of course, are tasked with the duty to look out for their students, but they also have a different agenda, including the duty that they owe to their employer, to the school district. What I'm getting at is that very often guidance counselors will not tell parents about this way to get out of the early decision binding obligation, because what they're afraid of is that if in successive years, if kids apply to that particular college that the kid wiggled out of, to use their type of thoughts, then that may somehow taint that future applicants with that school. So in other words, if a kid gets into Duke in this year and then decides to exercise their legal and ethical option to get out of that obligation because they don't like the financial aid award, the guidance counselor may not be happy about that, because next year's batch of kids who applied to Duke may not fare so well, at least in the eyes of the guidance counselor. There's probably some truth to it or not. Anyway, so that's my first comment on it. Your first duty of loyalty is to yourself, not to your guidance counselor, not to your school district, your high school, you name it. Okay. Second thing is the early decision statistics that indicate that it gives you much better chances of getting in, I think are a little skewed. And the reason I say that is because that there's a lot of self-selectivity in the early decision pool. So what I mean is that the kids who are the most the cream of the crop, who are the most motivated, who perform the best academically, those kids are mostly applying early decision, first of all. Second of all, any kid who is recruited, like as an athlete or an international student, or recruited as an underrepresented minority, or has someone in the administration, like a trustee or a board member or the president of the college, or a powerful alum, something like that, they're also all applying early decision, because the stakeholder that's trying to get that's sticking their neck out for them would not want to do that unless they were reasonably certain that if they do stick their neck out, then that applicant is going to actually attend that school. So that, I think that skews the statistics somewhat. I don't know exactly how much, but in other words, if you look at a stat that says, okay, well, I'm boosting my chances by 30% of getting into the certain school, I would question whether it's really 30%. It may only be like 10% or something. All right. The last thing, and this is a financial aid aspect, this is why I would be against applying early decision, is that very often colleges do not give their highest and best offers when you get in and then you get a financial aid award. And one of the best ways to improve a financial aid award that's subpar is by playing off other colleges' offers against the college that you want to attend. So when you're applying early decision, you can't do that because you won't have any other financial aid offers. So you lose a significant amount of leverage, and that hurts your ability to negotiate. So my feeling is, look, if financial aid is important to you, I would not apply to a college early decision unless you're willing to walk away, if you don't have any other offers. So often in this process, kids and parents get very emotionally involved, and they've been gunning maybe for, I was going to say months, but maybe years to get into a certain college, and then they get in and they want to go there no matter what, even if the numbers don't work. So my best advice that I can give you is, if that's the case, don't apply early decision, because that's going to hurt your chances of getting money, or apply early decision but be willing to walk away, even among the pressure that you're getting, not only from your own internal self, your own emotions, but also potentially from your guidance counselor. Okay, thanks a lot for watching this video. It's Andy Lockwood for College Coffee Talk. We're doing two types of programs. One is this morning College Coffee Talk. It's about a 5-minute video where I'm addressing questions from every parent that we've gotten over the last couple of years. And if you have a question that you want answered, dump it into the comment section here, and I will get to it usually within a couple of days. Please like, comment, and share this post if you think it's valuable and you think that others could benefit from it. And the other show that we do is Tuesdays at 11:30 Eastern, College Talk Tuesday. That's me and my lovely Valentine, Pearl Lockwood. So thanks a lot for watching today, and I'm looking forward to your comments and helping you in the future. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.